my God, don't get me started on people raising their dogs to be vegetarians.
I came across a few, but
I'm dead against that.
how long does it take to dehydrate a chicken breast?
And I was dehydrating everything under the roof, right from squids to mutton testicles.
So you need a dehydrator, good refrigerator, generator.
And
Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Pets Are Family. I am super excited for this episode because she's also our first female pet entrepreneur on the show. Today, I'm talking to someone who turned a love for pets into business. Meet Ashmitha Arun Kumar from Coimbatore. She started as a US tax accountant but chose to follow a passion. That's how Wags Paws was born, a brand that makes clean, organic treats for pets. Her cute French bulldog, Peach, is the chief tasting officer who helps Ashmitha by tasting the treats first. Ashmitha's work goes beyond pet treats. She also brings people together through pop-ups, art workshops, and events. Her journey is full of love, creativity, and courage. Let's hear how she made the leap from corporate life to building a pet-loving community. Welcome, Ashmitha.
thank you, Anil, for having me.
So I'll start with this question. Tell us about yourself in less than a minute.
Okay, so I did my undergrad in accounting and finance and postgrad also similar field.
In Coimbatore?
No, I did my undergrad in Singapore
Whoa.
and my postgrad in London. I was supposed to settle there and then COVID hit. And it was like, go back to your home country, and then they sent me back. And then I had an opportunity to go to the US. And that's when I did my US tax license exams and all that, and I got it. And then
In the US or the license?
No, it's a US government exam. But I prepared from India and I wrote it in India. And I got the license, and then that opportunity didn't work out. But there is scope for that over here also. So I was working from here for them. And then I didn't like the corporate life at all.
Okay.
So I was like, I'm not meant for corporate. I'm meant to do something by myself. And then I started.
Then how did you get into the pet space?
During 2022, the corporate life got to me. I had severe stress, and then I got admitted for ulcers. And then I had vision problems and all that.
That's right after COVID.
Yes, right after COVID. During the peak tax season, I was working in the tax department. And then my mental health was like gone. And then without telling my parents, I took my first salary, went and got a puppy, and I came home. I just wanted something different in my life and went and got a puppy. And I had no idea what you need for a puppy. This is our first pup in the family. So I didn't know what to feed. I didn't even know we need to have a crate and puppy pads. I didn't even have a bowl. I just went to the breeder, got the puppy, and I came back home.
Wow.
And then my mom was like, it's either me or the dog. But then now they're best friends, so...
Typical dialogue.
Typical dialogue, but it's been 3.5 years. So we've all been learning through the years.
And how did Wags and Paws happen?
So when I first got the puppy home and my parents were dead against it, and I was like, you don't have to worry about it. I'm going to take care of her all by myself, financially also and all that. So, once you start earning, you have that kind of timur, what do you say timur in English? You kind of have that head weight. It's like, okay, I can take care. And then once I started actually taking care, it was around like 8 to 10K if I wanted to give her proper nutrition.
For a small size?
Yes, and she was just a puppy. She was like hardly 4-5 months old. And I was like, that's not because I used to go get, the free range eggs and...
Since you're from London and US and Australia and all this stuff, you...
No, the new mother thing, you want to give the best for your kids. That happens. And then I was like, if I keep doing that and if I lose my job, I can't take care of her. And then I started researching. We started cooking at home, rice, meat and all that. And then Wags and Paws started because I was only getting treats, commercial treats, and food was completely made at home. And then I heard another pet parent talking about brushing your dog's teeth. And then I've never heard that because first time pet parent. And then I was talking to another pet parent. She's also a rescuer. So I was talking to her saying like, do you brush your dog's teeth? How do we do it? And she's like, you don't need to brush with proper brush and paste and all that. You just have to give them chews.
Oh.
And I had no idea what that was. And then again, research started. And then I found a brand, but they were super expensive. So then I deep dove into what dehydration means. And then I was like, I could just do it at home if I just get a small home dehydrator. So on Amazon, I went, I searched for a dehydrator and I got for like 5,000 rupees, just a small dehydrator, completely plastic. And then my curiosity got more than I could handle. And then I was dehydrating everything under the roof, right from squids to mutton testicles. Everything, you name it, I was dehydrating and I was giving peach. To a point where all the plastic trays started melting. In the dehydrator for around 8 or 9 months, the research went. And I was also giving it to my friends' pups. Because Peach is a very food motivated baby. So I didn't know if it was just her or if other dogs would also like it. So all my friends' dogs liked it, and they asked me, they're like, Neenur, if you're doing another batch, just send some. I was just doing it for free, because if I was doing it for Peach, might as well just give it to my friends' dogs.
Nice.
And then my corporate job was sucking the living happiness out of me. And then I was like, no, I think I could do this as a business. If other dogs like it, then I could make it a business. And so after 3 years of corporate life, I quit. After 8 months of R&D, I started Wags Paws. I just went and told my dad, I think I'm going to do this. He said, okay. But my mom was like, do you really have to quit your job for it? I was like, yes.
So what made you quit your job? Who influenced you?
That you were the second time. This is the first time I was like I'm never going back to office again. And then since Wags Paws was completely bootstrapped, within 1.5 years, my entire savings drained. And I was very scared to take a loan. So I went back to corporate, and we had a chat, and you were like, that's not how you run a business. You're either completely in it or you go back to corporate.
And you took that seriously?
I took that very seriously.
I think I said that over a drink, and I know you took that seriously.
Wow.
Okay. Cool. How does the setup look?
Okay, so I wanted to start very small.
From a small 5,000 rupees dehydrator, are those machines, we call that machine, or
yes,
what is
industrial
it?
size
Industrial
dehydrator.
size, okay. Is that still available on Amazon?
Not the industrial size. The small home-make ones, yes, they're available. But the thing is,
Sorry, if someone wants to...
yeah, they can buy it. But the thing is, they can't dehydrate everything in it. That's what my R&D taught me. Because because there is only a specific amount of temperature you can set it to if it's a home dehydrator. If you can't dehydrate bones, or else you have to run it for like 3-4 days.
3-4 days?
Yes.
And how long does it take to dehydrate chicken breast?
Chicken breast, it takes 12 hours to 14 hours.
12 hours?
Yeah, because you have to set it to a timer, and then it's because you don't set it at a very high temperature, and it's a very slow process. So during that only, because if you set it at a very high temperature, then there'll be a lot of nutrient loss. So we try our best to not damage the nutritional value. So over like 12 to 14 hours. Fish is also like 16 to 18 hours, you have to dehydrate it completely. So it depends on the meat and bones. Bones, you can do it for like 2 days also. You can just put it in the dehydrator. So it depends. So if you want to start it as a business, you have to go for a bigger machine. But if you want to do it at home just for jerkies and organs, if you are doing, then the home dehydrator works.
Do you recommend that?
Yes, if you have the time, energy, and if you can source good meat, not just any meat, you have to make sure it's not, like injected with antibiotics. It's all that is there, because you can't give chicken liver to a dog.
Is it?
If the chicken is if it's injected with antibiotics.
But how do we know it is injected with
It depends on where you're sourcing your meat from.
So the one which we get it in the shops, that
broiler and all that is all injected.
Is it?
Yeah, if I give Peach more than 2 pieces of liver in like 3 days, she'll have food poisoning because of the antibiotics.
Where do you source the meat
from? A wholesale, from the market. This Ukada market in Coimbatore, that's where the entire wholesale thing is there. For fish and for chicken, we go there. We go there around like very early, like 6-ish. And then that's when you get the right prices, and you keep going and you kind of become friends with the people there.
Okay, someone starting this in Bangalore, which is the pet capital of India, makes a lot of sense because there's a big market, there's a lot of pet parents here.
But the prices are different, because I was talking to a guy who does this dehydrated stuff in Bangalore. During Pet Fed, I met him, and he was like, how much do you pay for fish per... we do sardines, we have whole sardine fishes. So that 1 kilo, on a good day, we pay only 90 rupees. He pays 370 to 400 in Bangalore, in the market, in wholesale market.
For sardines?
Yes, 1 kilo.
Wow.
So there's a huge price difference.
So how does your setup look like?
I didn't want to spend a lot.
Do you have a factory or do you have a place?
Mini factory setup, manufacturing unit, but I I am lucky because there is a little space behind my house, and we just did roofing. My dad did the roofing, and then he just gave the space to me. So, and since it's completely bootstrapped, I had to make sure I make the best out of the budget. So we have one dehydrator, one refrigerator with good freezer, because sometimes, it's very hard to source organs and all that. So like over like 3-4 days, you have to keep collecting from different sources, and then you have to run the machine together. So we have a fridge cum freezer. Then we have a generator, industrial size generator.
For power cuts and
Yes.
stuff.
And then a prepping station and cleaning, prepping, and all the packing and all I do it inside the house.
Inside the house, okay.
Like our dining table.
How big is this dehydrator, size-wise?
Little bigger than a single door. You know that small single door fridge? Little bigger than that. It's wider, but this height is the same.
And how many kilos can you dehydrate in
It
that?
depends on what we put in. Right now we have a 13 tray dehydrator. So if it comes to chicken feet, I can do 12 to 13 kilos at a time or more.
So that takes about 12 hours.
No, 2.5 days.
2.5 days for chicken feet.
Because the more I put in, because if I'm laying them flat on a tray, then 1 day max it'll dry up. But if I'm putting more, then I have to keep stacking. I have to overcrowd each plate, which we don't do. And yeah, if you do that, it's going to take longer time. But the longer, the better. Because you make sure the entire moisture is out. Because we don't use any preservatives, you can't just pack it like that. And then if the thing gets spoiled, then it's going to affect your pet and your brand.
How big is the space?
I'm very bad with all this. It's a generator shed.
Bigger than this room?
Almost the same size. We have a generator like this. The prepping station. No,
That's
this
10 by 10 feet.
Yes, this is our. Actually, this is our unit size.
It's pretty good, man. Very nice. And
It's very spacious because we can put in another machine also. But for now, for us, we just started like 2 years ago. So.
Wonderful. So you need a dehydrator, good refrigerator, generator.
And good labor also, because when I first started, I didn't have anyone even for cleaning. I used to get 10 kilos of all these organs and everything with fat. At morning 6:30, I would start cutting and cleaning until 11 it goes. Because
so before you could hire someone, you used to do all this.
That's the thing. When you start a business, you have to wear every hat. You can't, just because you have money, you can't be like, okay, I'm going to hire someone for this, hire someone for that. If you don't know what they're going to do, then it's not going to run. You can hire someone, of course, delegate and all that, but you have to know what that person is doing.
So you used to go to the market every day?
No, weekly thrice.
Weekly thrice.
And one of the days is off. So the previous night we call, during the off days, we get it for a better price. So the 8 months is that you go and then you learn all that. And then sometimes all you have to say is uncle to the person, and then they'll become like, okay,
and
papa.
You're very good at that.
And then they'll be like, okay, papa, kuduthiralam.
Nice. This is so much fun, man. And how come you named it Wags and Paws?
All on the whim, like I just
random?
Just very randomly, like it took me like 3-4 minutes to name it.
Yeah, really like that. And how does your day look like now that you quit your corporate job?
Yeah, I think, you know how writers have a block? Right now for the past 3 weeks, I think I have an entrepreneurial block.
Oh.
Because I know, because right now we are going very stable. So we have not dipped anywhere, and I've not
So
spent.
you're breaking even?
Yeah, definitely, yes.
Very nice.
So if it depends on how I do my books. If I
Very good at that, man.
if I consider my machinery and my other, like fridge, my generator as assets, then I'm breaking even, and I'm actually profitable. But I have expensed it all right now. So pota kaase edutachna, no, because I've spent for all this.
Okay. Does it cover the salaries?
I don't have any full-time employees. No, that's only for prep.
Only for prep. Okay.
They're like daily wage workers.
Oh,
like whenever, because we don't run the machine every day. We do small batches, so each batch is like maximum 50 packets per thing we do, and only then we run it. Packing, even if it's 100 packets, I'm the single person. I'm the only one doing it, because I'm very scared to delegate that work to anyone, because you have to, because every piece I pack, I inspect it. I make sure there are no, because before prepping also, you're supposed to trim the fat. You have to clean it, and only that I have trained a couple ladies to do that. But after that, even if there is like any oil spillage or any fat that is coming out of the meat, I have to separate that and then I have to clean it. So I don't know if other person, I know I have to have someone for quality and assurance and everything, but right now I'm able to do it. So
Super. This is like a lifestyle business.
it depends on how you treat your pet.
Can you scale this?
Definitely, yes, but also it also depends on my mentality. If I'm able to trust people and if I'm able to let go some stuff, I'm kind of a control freak. So if I'm able to let go some stuff and actually work on running the business, especially for export, there's a lot of
Is it?
market.
Oh, nice. And for a market as small as Coimbatore, are you able to find?
No, most of my customers are either like entire Congo Belt and Bangalore.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. And
Because
how
the-
do you market this?
I have not spent a single money on digital marketing yet. I'm supposed to do it. So it's been 2 years, right? The first
Without
one.
spending any money on digital marketing,
Yes.
you're already breaking even.
Yep.
Wow, guys, what are we doing here?
No, that's because I'm very technically challenged. I don't even know how to run ads yet. I'm just learning. So I became very old school when it came to business. I wanted to meet the customers in person. So my first pop-up was in a Rotary event. I started the business officially in the market for sale on August 4th, and on August 7th the Rotary event happened, and some guy pulled out of this thing. So I got the entire stall for free.
Wow.
Because one of my family friends is a Rotarian, and then I just went there. And the first day, in the first pop-up, I made like around 7,500 rupees selling in like 4 hours. I would also actually like to thank alcohol for that, because all the Rotarians were drunk and I just had to say, Uncle, you have dog at home, right? Uncle, you have dog, you have to try it. So that was that.
Here's the tip, guys.
Alcohol is
Stalls
my
where
friend.
there is alcohol.
So that was there. That was very motivating, to be honest. And then the thing is, everybody is a repeat customer now.
Wow.
It's very hard
That's
for me to,
including me.
It was very hard for me to make them buy the first time, or maybe the second time I had to give them some sort of offer or something. But once the second time is done, I don't even have to ask them to, buy again. I just have to post it on my story, and I know this person will come to my website and order every 3 weeks. So right now we have a subscription offer as well. So there's 8% off. So every month they can choose whatever they want in the next bundle.
It's same price.
Not the MRP,
Different-
8% off.
No, the different meat, different price, or how is it?
No, it depends on what you're choosing. But then on the overall bill, you get 8% off.
8%, okay.
And we also run a lot of offers like buy 3, get 1 on the website, or flat 10%.
Do you get orders from the website?
Definitely, because we've changed the website. So that's the thing, like I told you, right? I wanted to start very small without using a lot of money. I didn't have a website for like first 5 months. I did only pop-up shows and stalls.
Just in Coimbatore?
Just in Coimbatore.
Wow.
And the time I didn't even come to Bangalore at that time. I used to go to residential communities where there are a lot of pets. I used to go talk to the manager and put a bench and a standee. And that time I think I had only like 6 products. Now we have
All
over
this
20.
while managing a full-time job?
Yes.
Wow.
Over the
hats off to
weekends
you.
or in the mornings during like before 8:30, the walking time. So they just have to see it. So during the morning walking time, they'll see it, and then I'll go do my work and come back around like 5-ish, and then that's when the walking starts. And they're like, hey, I saw you in the morning. I was like, yes, come. And then I always have free samples. So before talking to the owner, I'm like, is he just allergic? When they say no, I just start giving it. So yeah, the dogs, once they see the dogs reacting to the treats, I think they're sold. I mean, right now I see a lot of people treating their pets.
My dogs absolutely love these treats, man.
Thank you.
I'm not just saying it, but
Handmade.
Handmade, yeah. Okay, my next question: if someone new wants to start what you're doing, and what kind of research and how do they prepare themselves?
For me, I took a very blind step, but if I were to guide someone to do this, then definitely Google is actually your first friend. Whatever questions you have, start Googling. And next thing is start visiting every pet shop and at least buy 1 packet of every thing you see. If you can't buy, at least take a picture of the ingredient list. The one thing that will shock you is most of them do not have an ingredient list.
They don't.
They don't. Most of them don't. You must
You're
have
talking
seen
about treats or
treats, food, everything.
there's no regulations in the pet food, right?
No, I don't even have to have any special license. I just have to have a GST number.
Is that all?
Yes, I just have a GST number. I've applied for an FSSAI and I have an MSME because I want to, in the future, if I want to get
But
a government loan.
FSSAI approves this one?
Because I've tried the first 2 times, I told them I'm making it for dog pets. They said it's not required, and the first 2 times they didn't blatantly not give it. They just said it's not required. The FSSAI people themselves. And the third time, I kind of put in pressure saying it will add value to my brand because I want to show them, because we are already following the regulations. Our meat is human grade, and we do it just like how you want a restaurant to cook food for you. We maintain the hygiene standards, but I wouldn't trust every brand to do it because it's hard to maintain the standards. So without regulations, you can't really trust a lot of people to do that. Wow. And not just in food, anything you take that has multiple ingredients, the first 3 ingredients are the most important. Like example, even if you take your skincare, let's say if it's a concentrated serum, if that ingredient, let's say niacinamide serum, and that niacinamide is not in the first 3, top 3, if it's not in the top 3 in the ingredient list, then it's not a very good serum. If you see aqua and glycerin and all that, you know it's been like watered down. The same thing goes for dog food. Human food is also the same.
No wonder nothing is working on my face.
I will give you suggestions. That was actually my first business.
Somebody fooled me with a serum and I've been applying it.
No, that was my first business. So I was actually doing this during COVID time because that's when that skincare obsession came up. I was helping people create a routine, and then I used to buy the products for 3 months. And then that was my first ever business before my post-grad. And then I used to, when I went to London, all those products were not available in India. So I used to buy from there and resell it. And I paid shit ton in customs and all that. But then the minute I got it, and within 2 months, all the products came to India. So thank God I was at the right time. So that's how pet food also works. The first 3 ingredients, most of the time, if you see, it's going to be starch, corn, wheat, which add very little to no nutritional value for your dogs. Even if you take a commercial kibble brand like right now, that's going to be on top 3. I can guarantee you that. I can bet that's going to be the top 3 ingredient thing. Or they'll use animal meat byproducts or animal digest. That's not meat. You have to look for quality ingredients like, a protein like chicken or lamb or fish, and then bone, and then vegetables. That's supposed to come. Even to be honest, even vegetables don't add that much of a nutritional value to dogs because they're carnivores. But you can add it. It's not. But you can't. Oh my God! Don't get me started on people raising their dogs to be vegetarians.
I came across a few, but
I had a lot of people like that, and I'm dead against that. But from a business point of view, I also wanted them as customers. So I used to sell them only the supplement powders because they don't look scary. They don't look like non-veg. So our bone boost powder, fish smells, so I don't sell them the fish smelly things. But the chicken is it just looks like a white powder. It's just eggshells and chicken pieces and bones.
You turn that into powder?
Yeah.
You have that machine also in your place?
Yes. We have dehydrated treats, chews, supplement powders, and then right now we have also introduced wet meals with retort technology.
Oh, wet meals.
Yes. And now we are in R&D for our not kibble but dry food, well balanced dry food. Everything is canine nutritionist approved and vet approved. So
fantastic. From one small dehydrator from an
No,
Amazon.
from one small jerky. This was actually our first product.
Wow. This is where it started.
Yes, this was our first ever product. This is the first thing I did, and this was the second product we did.
This is where it all started, guys.
So yeah, this is where it started. And it's actually pretty rock hard. We would suggest it for puppies only first. And it's all boneless. We have bone options, boneless options.
For all dog size?
For all dog size. 3 months and above, they can eat our jerkies. I mean, jerkies, we recommend 3 months, but I've seen 40-day, 60-day-old puppies also eating it, and they're completely fine.
Is Wags and Paws a brand or Ashmitha?
Wags and Paws is the brand.
Because
I'm not sure. By Ashmitha, because I was a very... when I first started, I just wanted my name to be there, but the registration trademark is just Wags and Paws.
Coming back to tips for the new pet entrepreneurs, what do you have?
Don't spend a lot of money on everything you see, because everything will look, wow, nice. Yes, I should have that for my brand. I should have this for my brand. use as less as possible and try to make more out of it. Because what I follow is make it exist and then you can perfect it along the way. So if you see, I have 20 products and 6 of them have one design, 2 of them have another, 2 of them have another, and other 4 of them have completely different designs, which is bad for business in the long term because your design has to tell them that this is the brand. Like, the minute they see that, they should know that it belongs to this brand. So it should have that uniformity. But right now, when I first started, I actually spent a lot on the label designing and all that, and I didn't have any knowledge in that. So whatever they said, I just paid them. But now I'm able to negotiate. I'm able to find different designers and all that. So do your homework. Don't rush into things. Yeah.
Product specific?
Product specific, it depends. If you're starting something like Wags and Paws, since it's meat and fish and all that, the prices change seasonally. So you should be able to, you should first know when there's going to be a fishing ban. So that time you're not going to get fish. So you're either going to go out of stock, or you have to talk to the guys before and stock up, and then make sure you have a product for sale during the fishing ban time. We had stock, but right now all the fish products are out of stock.
Even the sardines?
Sardines, anchovies, fish blend, powder, everything's out of stock right now. Because of the ban, right now it's off season. You can't fish during these months. So right now it's coming again, but it's not regular. So I have to call the market every day at 6 o'clock. I have a guy there because I've been going there for the past few months, a lot of months now. So I call them and he'll say, it's not there, tomorrow it will come. And then I have to arrange for the driver to go pick it up and all that. You have to know that. And also,
you spoke about research, right? About finding the ingredients. Yes. And then take a photo or buy the product and all that. Is that how you started?
Yes.
So you bought other products?
Yeah.
Did you try it on your dog?
No. Because I can't use it as a guinea pig. And I spoke to my vet. And that was a big thing because I changed 4 vets. And this is the guy that I've been with for the past 2.5 years. The first 1 year was also research on vets. Some vets, they just push kibble on you, especially a very big brand, because they are mass producing and they have all the money. They'll take you on international expos and all that. So you get good margins when you push that. And my vet right now, he's one of the best in Coimbatore. He's also building a big multi-specialty hospital also now. So he's doing great. And you can genuinely see that he cares about your animals. Because he would say, give them home-cooked meals. Cook at home. Or he says, don't give them kibble. It's 8-month-old puppy also has renal failure. And the 8-year-old dog also renal failure. We don't know what they put in kibble.
Wow.
So it's coming from a vet. I don't know. I can't.
Thought most of the renal failure is because of genetic issues.
It's kibble because you can't even pronounce half the things that are on the ingredient list. When you read ingredients, you'll see sugar, oil, refined oil and all that. Now we have that awareness to not put all that regularly into our body. But this is the everyday meal you give your other family member. My pup was 3 months old and she was body slammed onto a table to clean her ear. And I was crying because I literally saw a little pup being body slammed to hell to hold her down. So you have to find a proper vet that is there. And the more they push processed food, the more they're just selling it to you. It's not for your... But you should also know there are a lot of pups with allergies. I know a lot of pups are allergic to chicken, allergic to fish. Sometimes my pup, she's allergic to chicken that comes from the butcher's shop. Fresh meat. Morning we buy it and we cook it, she's allergic to that. But this chicken the jerky, once it's dehydrated, it's okay. But what we have in our wet food, she eats. That's not a problem. But just chicken, though it's boiled and cooked, it affects her. So we never know what will affect your pet's gut. So that is there. So we also have hypoallergenic chews. We have a whole quail. You bought it the first time. The entire quail is there. So that is hypoallergenic. And it's also cooling protein. So no matter which poultry your dog is allergic to, you can give the quail, and it's a very well balanced because it's an entire quail, it's all bones, organs, the meat, everything is there, so it's a well balanced chew. And another friend of mine, he has a German Shepherd. He's allergic to beef, mutton, chicken.
So what does he eat?
I gave him fish and quail. Turns out he's also allergic to fish. Quail is the only thing he wasn't allergic to. So they have in one of the commercial kibble, they have this hypoallergic line. So he's been feeding him that. But you'll also see a lot of changes in your pup's activity level when you feed them kibble and when you feed them home cooked meals. Peach is still a puppy. I was actually waiting for her energy levels to go down a bit after I spayed her. But nope, she's still like that. That's still 4-month-old puppy is there. I'm happy about it, but sometimes it is hard to control her, but it's okay. But kibble really dulls your dogs.
Kibble or home cooked food?
Home cooked food. Your every meal does not have to be balanced. As long as you know what is going into, even if it's like, sometimes you know what I do? I just take cooked rice, which is little to no nutritional value, and then I make egg fried rice. And then I give her, she eats. A little curd, she'll eat. Sometimes if I don't have anything in stock or don't have time to cook, usually like whatever I make, what she eats only Wags and Paws stuff. I'm not doing it just to promote the brand. Whatever I make, all the production excess, like if I aim to make 45 packets, I make sure I produce 50 packets and 5 packets worth of stuff is for Peach.
Wow.
So that's because I can't buy treats from outside. Same thing goes for food. She eats our wet food only. So if I don't
where's
have
the wet food coming from?
I have a tie-up with a kitchen unit in Delhi. They have been cooking for 3 to 4 big brands.
Wow.
So because again, like you said, the research and stuff, for this you need a food technician and all that, and then again you have to put a big capital investment to get the retort machine and then hiring someone, the quality and all that. If I start focusing on that, then I won't be able to focus on running the business. And this retort is also quite complicated. Dehydration is simple. Retort is pretty...
what is it called?
Retort, R-E-T-O-R-T.
Retort.
Yeah, so it's basically you cook the food.
It's a process, right?
Yeah, you cook it like just how you cook on a stove, and then you let it cool down. Until it comes to a certain temperature, and then you pack it, and then you put it in the retort machine. It stabilizes it, and it like with pressure and everything. So it's shelf stable for up to 18 months. No preservatives, nothing, because it's pressured and everything. So there is no chance for micro stuff to grow. So that's that, but it's very technical. So I've not gotten into the technicalities yet. So I want to.
But the ingredient is yours.
Yes, the recipe is mine.
Okay.
You
send that from Coimbatore?
Yes. No, not the stuff. The written recipe is mine because I've consulted with 2 canine nutritionists and got the recipes.
Under the same brand, Wags and
Paws? Yes, we sell it under Wags and Paws only. And we consulted with the canine nutritionist, and we also got the recipe for our dry food. Dry food we can manufacture because we already have the dehydrator. We just have to add 2 other grinder and all that, and just have to invest a little on packaging material. We are done. So that's what when you
what
start.
Kind of grinders are these?
Meat grinders. So yes, industrial size that should be able to grind bones also. Because if you don't grind the bones and if you just chop them, and if it's small and dehydrated, that's the thing about dehydrated bones. It does not poke your dog's intestines or anything. That's why they say don't give cooked bones, because they splinter. Especially chicken bones, they're very soft. Once you cook them, once they start chewing, it'll just it just splinter and then it'll poke them.
Okay.
So dehydrated bones, it doesn't change the DNA structure of the bone. It just takes the moisture control. So it's still hard for them to chew, and it's safer.
Now coming to the pricing. So when you started, what was this priced at? Did you have any idea of that you're going to eventually come out of your full-time job and get into this?
I wanted to, but I couldn't afford to because it was completely bootstrapped. So whatever came from my day job would go into Wags and Paws. Whatever came from Wags and Paws was also invested, because I needed to see in the bank account, I needed to have a safety, net, so that kind of gave me confidence or, the courage to actually try out new stuff. If I didn't have money there, then I would have to I couldn't grow, right? So that was there. But we tried selling through other platforms. That's why we raised our the prices. Chicken feet at first, now it's this was our original price, $229.
This was the price that you started.
Started with. Now now we do $249.
It's still affordable.
Yes.
Wow.
Because
You're able to make profit with this.
definitely, it's one of our most profitable products.
But if you sell it online, they take 30% of this, right?
And that's why we are not, right now we are not on any other
You're not on
platforms.
Amazon?
Amazon, we are about to do it. We are waiting for our brand number, like some ROC delays.
Is it easy to get approval from Amazon to list on Amazon?
It's easier than Zepto, Blinkit and Swiggy, to be honest.
They all take 30%?
Yes.
On
I'm not
average.
sure about this thing. I'm not gone into it, but the margins they take are pretty high.
What about the shipping cost? That's including the 30%?
Everything is including. No. Shipping and whatever discounts you do and all, that is on top of that 30%. That's why I was forced to increase the prices.
So you have to ship it? Oh, wow.
Yep.
30% for just listing your
Yes.
product on the
On
website.
the platform.
Is it good business to list the product on Amazon?
For Amazon or for me?
For you?
For me, I have not tried
For
it yet, so I
Amazon.
can't. No, I mean, like you asked if it's a good business to start like a platform for people to list, would you make money? Yes, if you're as successful as Amazon. But for me, I can't really comment because we're not on that yet.
Okay.
So, because I don't see any traction, I can't comment because I have to see traction. But I did use WhatsApp catalog when I first started. Before I had a website, I had a WhatsApp catalog, and then I just typed out the menu on a A3 paper, and then we posted it on all the residential communities. And then everyday WhatsApp stories, Instagram stories. I told you, right? I started in a very old school way because money was tight. So that's how we started.
Wonderful. Tell me the website story. You do sales on your website, right?
Yes, we sell exclusively only on
What
website.
percentage of your business comes from a website?
No, that also I cannot comment because it's a new website. So I'm trying to shift all my clients from offline to online because they are so used to ordering on WhatsApp. So right now, the only our intern's full-time.
Whatever.
Okay,
Up to-
I have an intern now. She's been great.
She's a full-time intern.
For now, I mean, she of course, she has other career.
What offer letter did you give her, man? Nothing.
I can't even say that. I feel so bad. She does so much, but yeah, she's doing a great job. And I think during the tax season time, right before I quit my job, the 4 months, I didn't focus anything on Wags. I would just text her saying this needs to be done, and she'll coordinate with the website guy. And the website we have right now is running mainly because of her, to be honest.
No, wonderful.
So she really did take a very...
That's how you build a story, right? You make the best of people around.
Yeah, I know, like right now, a digital presence is very important
Very
for
important,
a website. I mean, for a business. But first 4 months, just pop-ups.
Your first website was on WordPress, right?
A template.
Did that work?
No. I mean, I did get sales through that, but it was very visually yucky. It wasn't like, wow, it's so nice, I need to buy from there. Even now, I'm not saying my website is so great, but it's much better than my previous website.
Like what percentage of sales comes from the website?
Not really. I didn't calculate all that. I'm just going with the flow.
Going with the
money
flow.
comes,
but
money
every day
goes.
there's some sales
Definitely.
on the website. Very good. Then worth investing in the website.
Yes. My first website, I paid only 15,000 because it's a template website. It was from a clothing brand,
No wonder web design shops are shutting, man.
and then the exact same template we had, and now I paid him 50K.
Oh, very good.
So
To
I
set up
think
a
it's
Shopify.
worth. Yeah, it was worth it because then
It's on Wix or Shopify?
Wix
Wix. And you integrated
Shiprocket.
Shiprocket payment, everything?
payment is Razorpay. I used to
Razorpay.
do it on PhonePe because that time that RBI ban was there on Razorpay, so we couldn't integrate that. After the ban lifted, on the new website we had Razorpay.
Razorpay. That's about 1% they take.
0.06 or
0.06.
something
And
like that.
for shipping?
Same. Shiprocket we have integrated, but we usually mostly it's from Coimbatore, right? So we
Coimbatore.
use Porter.
Porter, okay. Nice.
So Porter or Genie. And Bangalore, all the orders we just do it. ST Courier gives me good prices. So we have integrated Shiprocket, but I have to do it with ST Courier.
SD Courier.
No, for pet fed, I had to send so much of my stock, ST courier with insurance from here. And then when pet fed got postponed, right, I had to send everything from here to there. So safe, super safe. Only 4,000 rupees. All my stock came.
Nice. Okay, unique treats for unique needs.
That's the thing I was talking about for allergies and everything. And duck heads, we have duck heads. So that is
I
one
think
of
I bought duck heads and quail.
quail first time. Then feet and jerky and
exactly.
bone powder.
Yeah, bone powder. Yeah.
So I don't know why I remember everyone's order, but yeah, I remember a lot of people's order. So yeah, so duck head is actually more of a fun chew than a nutritional chew. It does have the brain and eyes, so you get some sort of nutrition from, not some sort, you actually get nutritional value out of the organs and the bones. But duck heads are one of my favorites, and I think it's a very underrated chew. It's only $1.99. 2 duck heads you get in a packet, and it's worth it when you see your pup playing with it, because those guys, they think it's a ball. So, you know, I had a big Rajapalayam client. I mean, a client who had a big Rajapalayam dog.
Rajapalayam bought the duck head for the owner. Okay.
Okay, so he didn't know it was a chew. He thought it was a ball, and he was like lazily laying down. I will send you all the videos. He was literally, you know, like playing with the ball.
Go fetch and
No, and then when he kept doing it, since it's dehydrated, it's a little brittle, right? Adil, it started breaking and pieces when it started falling down. Then he sniffed it and realized it was a chew, and then he started eating it. And I have another indie client also, indie pup client, who was dancing like on the floor, doing all these break dances the minute he saw the duck head.
Oh, nice.
So it's very fun. It's a fun chew.
Wonderful. Great. And what about this omega in diet?
Oh, that is our fish varieties. We have sardines, anchovies, and the fish blend powder. Fish blend powder is including heads and all that. We just dehydrate it, we grind it up.
That was wonderful, Ashmitha, and so many great tips from you, especially for people who want to get into this space. Now, here is my another question about trust and marketing. How do you build trust among pet parents, and what makes your product stand out from other products in the market?
Trust is, like I said, the ingredient list. Ours is very transparent. Like all our chews and treats are single ingredient. If the packet says it's dehydrated chicken feet, there's nothing else other than dehydrated chicken feet in them. You can open and you see there's only dehydrated chicken feet. Our chicken jerkies are lean protein, like just chicken breast, cut into strips and dehydrated, nothing else. So that nothing else is the trust we have built so far. And they're also human grade. So there have been a lot of times where I've actually chewed the jerky in front of pet parents.
Because that's nothing.
Yeah, because there's
you added
nothing else. I don't have to worry about it. So they see me eat dog food, but it's human grade. And so that's how I built. And over the time also, it's all mainly word of mouth. So I think I got lucky that way. All my clients, if they buy more than 2 times, they'll somehow get me 3 or 4 other clients.
Wow. Nice.
So, and they're all repeat customers, so I'm lucky that way.
Is that the advantage of being in a smaller town?
But most of my repeat clients are from Bangalore.
From Bangalore?
Yes, because I met them, because I used to put in Soul Sante.
Soul Sante.
So they come to Soul Sante often, and I don't know why my brain works this way. I remember the dogs. No matter how many, this past 2 years, I also feed community dogs. So I meet so many dogs, but I somehow remember every dog. So this guy came and he's like, I've seen this duck head somewhere. So that's a huge thing. I was like, I don't remember seeing your brand, but I've seen this duck head. I was like, it's us. And then I see the dog and I'm like, oh my God, that's Freddy, right? And he's like, how do you know? He's like, I saw him like 7 months ago in South Sunday. And then I took a picture and then showed it to him.
Nice.
So that kind of rapport also gets built. So that's there. Marketing, like I said, so far I have not spent.
You think you'll be able to continue this when you grow big?
Yes, because I love dogs.
Dogs.
I'm not saying it to promote, but I actually love dogs, cats, cows. I'm just a very
With so many
animal girl.
products lined up, don't you think it's going to be a challenge for you to connect with every pet parent, hear them out?
No, when
and
I
then-
scale, I think my mindset will change. I'll actually have a good team to support me. Right now, I don't. So I go everywhere. End of the day, like, of course, I'm making money out of it, but the day I spend doing pop-ups and spending time with dogs, it actually makes me feel very, very happy. You know, not just the community dogs. During Soul Sante, we had, not just the pets that come with their parents. During Soul Sante, we had the community dogs in Jai Mahal Palace sleep in my this thing because I was feeding them jerky from a free samples. And they are very picky. One guy eats jerky, one guy eats feet, and one guy doesn't eat fish. So I had to remember that to feed them. So I like being around animals.
Super. And apart from word of mouth and pet parents introducing you to another pet parent, what are the other marketing channels you promote?
We are going to go to vets now to put a poster there.
Will they allow you to do that?
Yes.
For anybody, random person walking in, or you know the vet?
Okay, I can show. Okay, one vet, I know him very personally and he knows about my product, so I can confidently
So you should
talk to
know the
him.
vet, right?
Yes.
Okay.
The others, I think they will work on monetary basis, but it's just a poster I want to put on. That they have a notice board sort of thing. So you see all these boarding places put that, right? It's just, I can go and ask as a favor, but it's not the end of the world even if they say no, we'll find something.
How will they say no to you, man? Your life, your smile, your laugh is enough.
But I'm against their kibble pushing, so.
And what are the marketing methods are you planning?
WhatsApp, over the years we have around, we have actually crossed 2,200 orders as of yesterday.
Congratulations.
Yes, thank you.
2,200 orders.
Yes. It could have been better if it was a big scale, but it was just me and pushing and all that, so it's okay, I think. But and all that is from around 800-ish clients, and most of them are repeat buyers.
Wonderful.
So I have all their contact numbers on WhatsApp, on Instagram they follow us. So it's just me posting stories on Instagram and WhatsApp continuously. I keep sending them.
Instagram of Wags and
Paws. Okay. And sometimes on mine also, but the actual people are on Instagram. And I keep giving a lot of offers. During pop-ups, right, we used to have a photo booth. We say if you buy and post in the photo booth, your next order you'll get 10% off. So, and then they have to post on their story and then they'll tag us.
Nice.
And then we'll send them the code to them.
Wonderful.
So that was there. And then we sponsored gifts for the pet show and all that. So people bought, you guys, I also sponsored your thing, right? And two of them, they still buy from me.
Is it?
They got the first 2 packets as freebies from your giveaway. And then one cat guy and one dog guy, they buy from me now.
I think we should charge 30%.
Listing platform.
Listing platform. Nice, wonderful. Okay, some real stories that you have heard from pet parents about your product.
I actually have a voice recording that I got day before yesterday. So this girl, she just got from us once. And then her dog is very, it's a beagle and she's a beagle and very high energy. And the girl's mother kept saying, Ashmitha akka chicken venuma. Do you want Ashmitha akka chicken? They didn't say treat or something. So every time they say, they say, I have a voice recording. The girl says, every time we say Ashmitha akka chicken, she just sits and waits for the treats to come. And I have videos and voice recordings from another guy that says, the minute I open the fridge, he knows I'm going to take. It doesn't need refrigeration, but if you want to also, you can do it. So he's like, the minute I open the fridge, I have a video of the Shih Tzu hopping and coming and waiting there.
Nice.
So I have a lot of videos of them being very excited to see the treats.
What would your advice be for young entrepreneurs who want to start something in this pet space?
Don't do it just for money. Actually, love whatever you want to do, even if it's fish food
but why
or
is
something.
it everybody says don't do it for money? Then what's the point?
No, don't do it just for money. That is
money.
definitely money. If you no use doing a business if you're not getting money. But if you're very money-minded, just money-minded when you're working with lives, because end of the day, this is nutrition. It's going into somebody's mouth and into the body. If you don't give a shit about that, if it just is okay, I can make this much money if I sell these many packets, I can put whatever I want in it. I don't think you will grow. Maybe monetarily you might grow, but I believe in karma and I think it will hit you back very bad if you don't.
But there's so many big brands in India who have no clue about the pet space. They are getting into this.
Karma is yet to come, I think, or come off.
No, they have not done great with human products also. That karma is
they're
yet
all
to reach them.
mass-produced and they've been here for years. That was one of the very big challenges I faced in the beginning.
One of the reasons I invite people like you in this show is to promote such products. There's so many big, large manufacturers coming into this space, and I want to bring
Because
in.
they have the money, right? They are able to control the narrative. They can hire any top actresses they want. They can
That's the
just
saddest part, right?
they are pet parents. They
On a
should
pet
be.
food packet, I see
I know.
Bollywood actors. Do we have to feed?
Yeah, and then you see the actress, you're like, oh my god, I look up to her, and with her dog, and then you pick up the product and look at the ingredients. I'm like, babe, why? Why are you promoting this? I know how much you love your dog, but why? I mean, they're being paid, I get it. And you can't blame them also. You also have a brain. Just because you see them, you can't go buy it, right?
Got it.
So,
Awesome. That's the end of the show, Ashmitha. You said I'm nervous in front of camera, and there you go. This was one of the best episodes.
we did it.
So honest, and I don't know if I went through this, asked you all the questions. I think you answered it. I think the best part about this episode is people who want to get into this space. This is like a
I gave them a roadmap.
masterclass,
Yeah.
free masterclass.
My own competition. I'm growing my own competition. Did
Great.
it.
Thank you so much for coming, and we'll do an episode 2 when you have launched all the products.
My kibble once.
Your
it's
kibble
out.
and all the stuff, and please bring all the products here, and I want to show it to the audience. And I always encourage people who come with real passion and build things for the pet space.
Thanks.
Thank you, and all the best.
Thank you.
Local, we should go this studio and put a dehydrator here.
You can get it.
Put some put dehydrator here.
Wags Paws manufacturing unit. I mean, you can eat it. Like,
No, that's not working. Okay.
they will think I'm a fool, man, when they watch this podcast.
Whoa. That's the end of the show, Ashmitha.
If you like this episode, don't forget to support us, share it with your friends, and if you know someone else doing amazing work in the pet space, recommend them to us. We'd love to bring their story to you. Until next time, stay happy and keep loving your pets.